Bonjour. Today I'd like to really talk briefly about um, the relevance of French across the world. Some of you already probably know this or know some of it, but did you know that French is spoken throughout the world? It is estimated that about 220 million people speak French worldwide. And two-thirds of these francophones or French speakers live outside of France in around 40 countries across the world. For example, in the Americas, French is spoken in several states of the US, in several provinces of Canada, and even in French Guyana in South America, and on several Caribbean islands. For example, what comes to mind, Haiti. That's uh, French is the primary language. Other than Creole, of course, Creole is a language that they use on a daily basis, and French is the language used in more formal settings. For example, in school, their classes are taught in French. So when you think about French, you probably associate with France, of course, but look at the relevance of French worldwide. For example, Africa. Some people might think of French and then associate with Africa. It has more French speakers than any other continent. For example, Kinshasa, the capital of Congo, has more French speakers than any other city except Paris. In the north of Africa, also French is spoken. Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia. And why? Because of the colonization of France. So the influence has remained, and French is their secondary language and also the language of business for many settings, despite Arabic being their first language spoken there. So French is a language that is spoken in a variety of ways as well, as far as the accent goes and expressions. So there's not a particular accent. Obviously, the accent we relate a lot to French. What we hear is French from France, but there's people who speak French in Belgium or in Luxembourg or in Switzerland, and they have a different accent. Same as Canadians. You can tell the differences. So, with based on your unique interest and desire, you can just really focus on then. Oh, what are the differences? In the French. But remember, at first, the French you're learning is standard. That is the same language spoken in all these French-speaking countries. Okay, that's it for today. Au revoir.